Steven Universe and all associated images are property of Cartoon Network, Rebecca Sugar, and any and all other respective owners. I don't know them all. All footage in this video has been used for the purpose of critique parody under fair use. Please support the official release. Alright, so I'm recording this on the 2nd of June, which is a Friday. That's why, incidentally, you didn't see a Gravity Falls review go up on that Friday. Usually I prepare for these videos more than like 4 days in advance, so I kind of had to rush this one into production, if that makes any sense. And yeah, I could have recorded it over the weekend, but I had to make time to go see Wonder Woman like 6 times, so, you know. Anyway, I could have put this off for another week and therefore not had to cancel a review to make it, but this is a topic that I really want to talk about. The Wanted special has come and gone, and it introduced a lot of new questions into the mythos of the show. Now, there's one question in particular that some fans are, let's say, disagreeing about what exactly the question is. There is camp, who killed Pink Diamond, and then there is camp, how did Rose kill Pink Diamond? I'm part of the latter camp. I think that the episode, The Trial, was asking us to ask the question, how did Rose get close enough to Pink Diamond to kill her? So, incidentally, in case you guys didn't realize, I still think it was Rose who killed Pink Diamond. I think she had some help. And what I've put together this video to do is try to convince you guys that I think I know how we're going to find out what happened. I think the means for us to learn the answer has been shown to us in this special, in the form of the character of Rhodonite, a character who, like Garnet, is a permafusion of 2 different types of gems, a state of being which is considered punishable by death by Homeworld. Rhodonite herself was confirmed by Rebekah Sugar herself to be a fusion of a pearl and a ruby. In fact, looking at her, you can see the typical round, smooth pearl gem on her chest and the typical 4-faceted ruby gem on her tum-tum. And if you look closely at her color scheme, she's not quite as dark red as a ruby. She is a lighter shade of red, like a very dark pink, as if to imply that her components are a red ruby and a pink pearl. And which pearl exactly was it who was very conspicuously mentioned in the trial? Why, Pink Diamond's pearl, who would have been pink. Now, obviously, this is hugely speculative, and it's very unlikely that the pearl that makes up Rhodonite is actually Pink Pearl, actually Pink Diamond's pearl. But there are a couple reasons why I think she might be. First of all, the fact that she was name-dropped at the trial is a big deal, I think. That she was name-dropped specifically in the context of how Rose committed the act of killing Pink Diamond. One way or another, I do think that Pink Diamond's pearl is going to be involved in us learning the truth of that situation later on in this season. They mention in the trial that Pink Diamond's pearl is one of the few gems who could have gotten Pink Diamond to leave her palanquin in preparation for Rose's attack. And so we may end up learning down the line that that's what happened, that Pink Pearl set up Pink Diamond. And that will be her involvement in us learning the truth. If that were the case, one of 2 things would have happened, at least as far as I see it. Either Pink Pearl would have gotten away with it, and she would have moved on to serve someone else in probably Blue Diamond's court, since a lot of Pink Diamond gems seem to go to Blue Diamond's court, or she would have been found out and she would have been broken, and I would imagine that would have been part of the public record of Pink Diamond's death. Why wouldn't it be? She would have been branded a traitor as part of the public record, in which case Zircon would have known and wouldn't have asked about her, is where I'm going with that. So why then did Yellow Diamond's pearl and Blue Diamond's pearl look so shocked and embarrassed when Pink Diamond's pearl was mentioned? As if she had done something worth being ashamed of, but that wouldn't have necessarily been part of the public record of Homeworld, that the average gem likely would not have been made privy to. One of the biggest arguments against the pearl that is part of Rhodonite having been Pink Diamond's pearl originally is that she mentions that both of her components had an immediate superior who wasn't Pink Diamond. But think of it this way. After Pink Diamond was shattered, assuming that either Pink Pearl wasn't involved in her shattering or was and got away with it, she would have been reassigned to someone else. Maybe that immediate superior that she mentions in the episode Off Colors was the gem that she was reassigned to. What if it was there that she met a ruby? Maybe a ruby that she actually knew from when she was serving with Pink Diamond. And the 2 of them, having been exposed to some of the stuff that had been going on Earth during the rebellion, decided to try fusion. It was at that point that, just as she said, the 2 of them were discovered and discarded and replaced by their immediate superior. I don't remember what her name was. Sorry. And that is the shameful act that Yellow Diamond's pearl and Blue Diamond's pearl, being pearls of the diamonds, and therefore privy to all of the diamond's secrets, would know that the common gem wouldn't. They would know that Pink Diamond's pearl was tainted in a way by what happened on Earth, explaining their strong reaction when Pink Diamond's pearl was accused of being involved in Pink Diamond's death because from their perspective, that's plausible. But regardless of whether or not Pink Diamond's Pearl was involved in Pink Diamond's death, it's likely that she would have been there, unable to do anything when Rose attacked, since pearls aren't made for fighting. And it is equally likely that she would have witnessed something that might be the key to uncovering the mystery of how it is that Rose was able to get close enough to Pink Diamond to shatter her. Maybe something that she was afraid to share, something that drove a wedge between her and Homeworld society and even led to her attempting fusion as she began to become more and more disillusioned with the way Homeworld was doing things and began to wonder more and more if the way that Rose wanted to do things was the right way. There are a lot of theories that people are throwing around as to how Rose could have gotten close enough to Pink Diamond to shatter her. Some suggesting that Pink Pearl helped her, some suggesting that one of the diamonds helped her, wanting to get Pink Diamond out of the way. And I'm going to talk about all those later, so I'm not going to dwell on them here. But the main takeaway that I want you guys to take away from this video is that regardless of which one of those things turns out to be true, if any of them do, it is possible that Pink Diamond's Pearl would know which is true, and could be the key to revealing that truth to the audience if she is one half of Rhodonite. I want to leave you with one more piece of evidence, very, very briefly, before I talk about the last bit of dissent I think that people might have towards this theory. The off-color gems knew about the diamond attack on Earth, which means that they knew about the crystal gems on Earth, which is something that not even Peridot, a gem who was sent to Earth, knew about before it became absolutely necessary for her to know about it. That suggests that one or more of them was on Earth during the war, and look which one of them rushes in to interrupt the others and tell Steven that there couldn't possibly be any life there anymore. It's Rhodonite. But AJ, I can hear you saying through the internet somehow, Rhodonite's pearl gem is on her chest, not on her tummy. But if she was Pink Diamond's pearl, she would have had it on her tummy. Isn't that what everybody's saying? Well, the fact of the matter is we don't know that for sure. That's just speculation. We see that Yellow Diamond's pearl and Blue Diamond's pearl have the same gem placement as their diamonds, and seeing the beginnings of a pattern, we assume that all of the pearls would likewise have the same gem placement as their diamonds, but they could very well all just have chest gems. Again, this is all speculation. I don't know for sure that any of this is going to turn out to be true. I just think there's a lot of coincidences here for this to be nothing. I don't know. I guess more so than ever, I'd like to know, what do you guys think about this theory? How much sense does it make to you? Do you think it's possible at all? Let's get a discussion going in the comment section down below. Either way, this has been AJ22, and I will talk to you guys later.